Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Rick.
This is that.
This is LMC Talk. We're talking about love, marriage. Let me get my coffee.
Can I get it first? Oh. You can take out a spoon.
What's going on? It's your boy Rick.
This is that.
This is LMC Talk. We're talking about love, marriage, and of course, everything can be discussed over a great cup of coffee.
That's right.
Let's go. Actually, I got tea today, so I think this is like ginger tea, which I really like.
I got coffee. Mushroom coffee, that is. To be
You got
exact.
mushroom coffee. Alright, so let's put this back here.
With a little bit of pumpkin creamer.
Listen, we're gonna talk about something really cool today. We're gonna talk about the Love is Blind after the altar. Okay, so
Altar.
after the altar.
Ooh, yay!
Anyway, but I think this is this is the last thing for now. What they're gonna do with the Love is Blind cast season 4. Because they've been doing, this is a lot going on with them.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, you know, people have been following them and everything else, but we're gonna give you a quick recap of what we've seen so far.
And what we thought about it.
And what we thought about it. Let's start from
Micah and Paul.
With Micah and Paul.
Really, Micah. So, for Micah, it was so interesting because this is how it started, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Micah's mama is Paul's mother is obsessed with Micah.
I know, right? So they still like seeing each other, like just going out together,
Hanging out. Like, that's her
The
daughter-in-law
bond,
for real.
yeah. You know, they always talk about her hair and you know, we got the same hair. They're blondes. It's blonde hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, they're still hanging out. It's kind of weird. And now we heard that he's now seen someone else. Apparently, and she's like saying now, you know what? Now we should probably stop talking because I heard that they were still texting each other, you know, kind of communicating.
Yeah, but they still were though. It's like,
Yeah, they were.
and even the mom was saying like, oh, I know he's kind of trying to see somebody else, but for some reason the mom is not trying to hear about anybody else
she just
except
wants to, yeah, you
Micah.
can tell. Even in this last one that we watched, you know, it's like the mom still is saying, hey, but you know, this girl is beautiful. She can get anyone she wants. You know, she probably got all these suitors lined up and everything else.
Right, because when they're in the kitchen cooking, and he's like, you should beg for her. You should beg.
It's just kind of,
you know, it's like the mom.
The mom's obsessed with her.
The mom is literally obsessed with Micah. I don't know.
She's still with Mike. Mike is still saying, "Hey, you know, we should hang out, mom, more and stuff like that." And it's just weird for them to come back. Not that it's weird for that to happen. It's just weird that the situation that they're in. But
and the reason why it's probably weird to me is that it wasn't like a 10-year relationship where it's like, okay, I still am used to my daughter-in-law. So it's like, I mean, mom, if I cut ties, you gotta cut ties in a big way. Like, even if you're serious, you're cordial, but I can't be dating another girl and you're still stuck on my last girlfriend, because what that's gonna do is impede every other relationship he has.
That's true, because the mom's gonna always like her.
Yeah.
And say, that was the one that got away from you.
Right,
You know what I mean?
the mom is, so what's gonna be hard for every other girlfriend after that is that the mom is gonna compare.
That's true.
That, oh, she's no Micah. If it was Micah would have did that. You know, it's so it's gonna be hard. So I think the mom has to kind of let go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If Paul is trying to let go, the mom has to let go too.
All right.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Next couple.
Chelsea and Kwame. What do you think about them?
Chelsea and Kwame. Okay. I don't know.
I know you. I don't
Chelsea and
like,
Kwame
like Chelsea.
No, it's not like I don't like her. It's just she's a little weird, but
what is so weird?
I don't know. She's just always happy, and you just feel like, why you gotta be all happy all the time? It's weird.
Happy?
No, it's not like she can't be happy.
What is it about her for real though?
You know what? This is her personality, and I'm not mad at it. So I'm not even gonna say that. But this is the thing. Whenever she, the big situation with them was that he was not supposed to move. He was supposed to stay at his hometown, and he decided to move to her hometown eventually, and that was like the big thing in the last part. We even thought that he would not actually pick her in the end
because of that
main reason of him just leaving,
having to pick up his own
leaving his life and just doing her thing. You know what I mean? But he eventually did. You know, he showed that hey.
But isn't that what compromise in a relationship is? Somebody has to move.
Somebody has to move. I know. And
do you think it should have been him?
Why couldn't it be her? But it's the thing too. She had a lot of family.
No, the reason also, it's not just the family. The reason also, I think why it would be more feasible for him to make the move and not her, because he could work from anywhere. If she was to move, she would actually have to find a whole new job.
That's true. And that's not going to be fair right there. And I guess he just worked on the compromise to move.
That's a compromise. That's an early compromise.
To me, it still looked like he had a little bit, he had a little bit of resentment for her.
I think it's resentment though.
I don't know. Because it was a little weird on the actual, I was watching and he looked a little, when every time somebody brought it up,
or
that he had to leave his life,
or when anybody said they were traveling.
Yeah.
Because he likes to travel. That was one of the main things. He said he wants to travel the world with whoever he was with.
Yeah.
So now because she has which he said it, because she has a job that requires her to stay in one place, it's hard for them to travel.
Yeah, so that's interesting too.
Because she started crying over that because she felt bad. She's feeling like he gave up his life. Now he's not traveling. He's not doing all of the things that he wants to do.
Yeah.
So that's
I think they'll get to it.
He says it's a huge compromise that he's willing to make, and I do agree that in marriages, that's them starting off on the right track. Him starting off on the right track, because marriage is going to be about compromise, right?
But if I was to just say it right now, I think that they really love each other. Like you can see it now. You can see that this was not a pretend. Because the first time we were like, we're not sure about this, but doesn't look like a pretend anymore, or it looks like and she acts just the same way,
and he does too.
And he does as well from the very beginning. So I can say it looks like real love to me as well. So that's really great. All right, so who's that?
That I missed.
No, that's it.
I like how cute she was when she threw that baseball.
Oh, the baseball, yeah. When she went to pitch the baseball, the I don't know what stadium it was, but I think that was.
And how interesting it is that people are so like wanting to take pictures with them. The celebrities,
that's
athletes,
crazy.
wanting to take pictures with them, and it's like, oh, my wife is gonna be so excited. I thought that's cute.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that part too, and she threw a good ball, so great job on the throw.
All right, so Zach and Bliss, your favorite couple in the world.
Zach and Bliss, bro. I don't know what's going on, man, but all right, listen, Zach and Bliss. I didn't get it at first.
Why they had me thinking they were gonna have a baby? Not him getting shots just for the dog.
I know, right? They kind of threw you off for that.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, because apparently he went to the doctor at the beginning of after the altar. He went to the doctor to get some shots
so like, they're trying to have a baby.
And we thought it was a baby thing, and they kind of threw us off with that. So I get it. I get why he did that. You know what I mean? But anyway, so. I like them now as a couple a lot better than when they started out. He was super weird. He was, he grew up. He was super awkward, kind of.
Still is,
but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just everybody has a different personality, so I can't really say that's weird. That's just him.
If Bliss like it, I love it.
And Bliss loved him the way he was, and vice versa. And he's kind of the same person, but you can tell that he grew to love her a lot more. He even said it, and he said, "Hey, I love her a lot more," and I believe him. You know what I mean? So I really like that. I like them.
I can't even understand why he had picked Irina
to begin with, right?
To begin with,
Irina is.
We gonna get to her, but I don't know why he picked Irina over.
Yeah, there's something wrong with Irina, man. I don't know what. There's something a little off with her. Bliss seems like she's a really sweet girl. Like when you really look past.
Bliss is an amazing girl.
It seems like she's
a catch.
Yeah.
And then we're not gonna talk about beyond the beauty and the intelligence. When your daddy gonna pay for the trip?
When your dad says he's gonna pay for a Europe trip for 2.5 weeks for them to go to Europe.
If they make it to a year.
If they make it to a year, so they're on the end of it. They show the trip to
make it to that year.
We would make it no matter what. Like it's 2.5 weeks.
But that's dope. That was dope. So they showed the clips of them in Europe. I think that was really, really cute. Cool. Yeah, I really do like Zach and Bliss. I don't really have anything bad to say. I have to say, if you watch one of our previous recaps, I was not a fan of Zach, but he grew on me, y'all. He grew on me.
Yeah, Zach, you're okay with me. You're okay with me too.
All right.
Who's next?
And it's a lot, but okay. Let's get to really our favorite couple in real life, for real, Tiffany and Brett.
Tiffany and Brett, what can you say about them? From the very beginning, they were everybody's like couples goals because they were in the pods. They fell in love in the pods before they even saw each other. They had like a really strong connection.
So drama free.
Yeah, and then once they got out of the pods, they saw each other. They, look like they belong together. It's just everything looks aesthetically right with both of them, and then both of them felt
their heart was in the right place
as well. So
you could tell it was just love, and it was like they were willing, like they're one of the couples that came on Love is Blind to really take on this process and really see where this goes. They weren't in it for the games at all.
Yeah, for real.
And
once they saw them made, I think that made it easier for them because they're like, yeah, this looks like me. You could tell they had some kind of connection immediately when they even saw each other. So now the update for them is that they're taking it slow. They're not ready for like babies or nothing like that yet. They have like little dogs.
I have something in common with Tiffany.
What's that?
She's in her soft girl era. I am too. I love that for her.
So I'm saying Tiffany is with a soft girl.
I love that for you, Tiffany, because I
love it. But they're in Phoenix too, right?
I have no idea.
No, they're in Seattle.
They're in Seattle. So she moved. Tiffany moved to be where Brett is because that's where his job is.
Yeah. See, he works for Nike, right?
I think he does work with Nike. So you see the compromises. It's like whoever's job holds more precedence, then you move.
Yeah, then you just
it doesn't matter which partner it is. So she's settling in and having a good time. And she's just so in love. She's so, you could tell, and he's in love with her too, and they're committed to the process. I'm excited for that.
I like it. That's the couples right there. Everybody's be like, this is the couple.
Hashtag couple goals. All right, so this is the part we're gonna try to unpack. But it's a whole truck. That U-Haul truck. It's a whole truck outside, and it's boxes to unpack here. But we're gonna try to consolidate this. How, I don't know. Let's start with the initial couple of Jackie and Marshall.
Jackie and Marshall. So Jackie and Marshall started out trying to be together, and they moved in together, and it just didn't work out. Everybody knows the whole deal. When
it was a big deal. It was
a big
messy.
deal. So when they broke up, it's apparently, of course, it's because of Josh. That she liked Josh.
That she lovingly calls cauliflower ears.
Cauliflower.
That's what she calls him.
Yes, because his ears. Oh yeah, okay, that's another thing. But so now she's with Josh officially, and it's been a year. You know what I mean? I see them. They look like they're happy initially. When they're in the what do you call it?
That thing. Yeah.
Okay, when they're initially in the Ferris wheel thing, and it looks like they're okay right there. However, you can tell some underlying things is happening. But
we've been in a relationship for a long time, so we can tell like we looking way beyond the surface.
Even when they seem like they went to the apartment because it's the first place that they're gonna get together, and it looks like sometimes he'll say little annoying things, and it seems like she wants to be annoyed, but she's like, okay, but I picked this person because partially of his the way he is, his personality and the way he is. So I think that she has to deal with it right now because she's like, but after a while things is not cute anymore. Something that.
But also they have something to prove in a big way because she left Marshall so messy because Marshall was not this and he wasn't that. So it does not matter what happens. I think both of them are gonna try to fight it out because he actually said it. People think we weren't gonna make it. People think that we weren't in it for the long haul, but here we are. So that just tells me that they're trying to prove something as well, as opposed to just really being. Marshall seems like he found somebody.
Marshall seems like he found this girl, and I saw her. She looks pretty.
She's pretty, and she's a doctor now. Mm-hmm. So I guess she just passed her exams, and she's a doctor now. Mm-hmm. He looks happy, but I'm always a little bit skeptical about these things. I'm like, did he find somebody because he knows he wants to show that he's all right, and this would be a good way because he got so much flack that he wanted to say, you guys, I found somebody. She's a catch. She's a doctor now. I'm good over here. Is this for show or is this for real? I don't know.
I thought it was for show until I saw what he did in the end in the bar when they were all together, and he called what's her name?
Jackie.
Jackie. He called Jackie aside and be like, let me talk to you. The way he approached that conversation, I think, was like really great. He came in, he said, hey, listen, I apologize. I'm sorry that this got so messy. I'm so happy that he was the one that called her out, because it feels really grown to me, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like a man.
It's his grown man stuff, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And she already had him, you know, kind of pegged as like he's not a man.
Yeah, because even when they sat down, she just looking at him like he owed her an apology.
The way he approached it was great.
It was really great. So, with both of them,
she reciprocated. She said, hey, I'm sorry too, and you know what I mean? But I think that his sorry was sincere.
His apology.
He really was looking for closure himself too. I'm pretty sure she was too.
Yeah, and the hug, you could tell that you could tell that hug was sincere.
I like that.
And I think that conversation and that hug was the closure that they needed, but I think it's also what the world needed. So I think it wasn't just for them, but it was for, the viewers too. And so now Jackie and Josh together, back to that. Yeah, when they were in the house, it was kind of weird. You could tell that she was annoyed with, these little jokes that he makes, and they're so corny to me. Too. You were saying that.
Like he was a little,
after a while, bro,
it's a little annoying. And again, sometimes people get connected because of certain things, and then that same thing that you get connected for can get annoyed after a while.
That's not love.
Yeah, you think, oh, that is so cute that he does this or she does this. She doesn't understand the bills. That's so cute. Okay. Now all of a sudden, now y'all live in the street. Anyway, but so who's next?
All right, so now we have this took a turn for us, right? Who's Micah and Josh? Because we was like, when we saw Micah and Josh, we were like, what? We were like, we missed this? What
happened there?
What episode did we miss?
Because now Monica and Josh comes in the picture where we didn't know that was such a strong connection.
Why did they not show that?
They literally got engaged, and they were the ones that connected in the past. We saw a little inkling of, but nothing like what they showed right now.
No, but why did you think they didn't show us that?
I don't know why they didn't show it. It's weird.
That was crazy.
Because they were so concentrating on the major couples, so maybe they're like, maybe it's not a big story.
But they didn't think there was going to be
a... came back in the picture.
Yes,
now they started showing these clips from way back. And then we saw that they have some kind of connection.
And he was cringy too. When Monica met him and she
didn't like him.
Immediately she was like, oh my God, these jokes. And she's like, oh my God. He's a kid. And she's like,
Interesting that she says like he's like a 4-year-old, right? That's interesting, right? Because the whole thing of
Jackie?
The whole thing of Jackie was that Jackie was thinking that Marshall acted like he was
a child.
But not really. He was a little clingy and stuff like that, but not really.
Childish, yeah. No, clingy, yes.
A little clingy, though. At the beginning, but he just wanted it to work so bad, and I think that's...
And then she smelled desperate, and I don't think females...
desperate.
Yeah, females don't like that. It's kind of a turn off when you start smelling somebody being desperate like that. I just know.
But I think she threw everything out, the baby with the bathwater at that time, and went all out on this new guy, and then with Josh, and then I don't think, me personally, I don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah, hey, I hope it does. But I'm just saying, it looks weird.
Because even one of the things we're gonna get into, Monica, the argument that Monica and Josh had, but Monica even said something that stood out to me. She's like, because apparently her and Jackie are really, really good friends, and they were like the first best friends in the pod, so they remain friends, right? But she was like, I love you, Jackie, you're my best friend in the world. When you and Josh have, your throwdowns and your arguments, I'm the one that you call. So I'm like, how many throwdowns? Because when I think about arguments with them two, I think of knockdown, drag down arguments, because Jackie's hardcore and Josh does not care.
Yeah.
That's a bad combination.
Big argument. Monica started going at him, saying, hey, you're
because
a 4-year-old.
Wait, the reason why she even wanted to have a conversation with him, because she wanted to patch it up with her best friend.
That's still weird that you were engaged to this person, and then you want to be best friend with him.
Yeah, but it's a process of the show. It's not real life.
She was her best friend. She was good friends with her before.
Right. So when you're in the process of that, everything is not the same as the real world. But
yeah, it's a very fast time frame and what
yeah,
they
it's
did
very
in that
fast
little
paced.
Yeah, but I don't know. So now
Jackie called. Jackie, in order to patch things up with Monica and Jackie,
Yeah.
Monica was like, okay,
Monica
let's call
called
Josh
Josh
over
over.
because I just want me and you to be cool.
Yeah.
And
then all of a sudden that one left, you know what I mean? They started arguing. Then eventually she started
like, what was Monica saying?
calling him like a 4-year-old, and she's like, "How do you deal with this?" She's saying that to Jackie. "How do you deal with this every day?" And so it's like she's
like you're a clout chaser.
Yeah, he said
because she was trying to tell her side of the story on social
but because
media.
she's been on the blog saying, you know, stuff that she doesn't really like, Jackie didn't like. But she was telling her part of the story. She was engaged to him.
Yeah, that's her story to tell because she was engaged to him, but he didn't like that. So apparently, I didn't know it was such a big thing because as soon as one of her friends says Monica is coming, Jackie was like, we gotta go. Josh is gonna be upset.
So that means she's not really feeling her at all. Then she's just because she knows that she's gonna want this friendship. I don't think she wants to be friends with her at all. I don't think Jackie wants to be friends with Monica.
I think Jackie wants to be friends with Monica, but she wants. She knows Josh is gonna be upset. Obviously,
so she's like,
it's a sore in their relationship.
Yeah. So
so it's not gonna work.
But I think she has reservations in her mind, saying, "Why should I be friends with the person that he got engaged with?" That's still probably weird in her mind.
And keep in mind, it looks like it's Monica that turned Josh down. It's not Josh that turned Monica down. So Josh's ego is bruised.
I don't even know how that part went, to be completely honest.
It seems like it's Monica that let it go.
We're not even sure, because remember at one time he said he expressed his love for Jackie.
And
to Monica.
I didn't hear that.
He said
work.
But I think he said something along that lines. But it's okay. We don't really know. We don't really know how they broke up. Yeah, we don't really know.
I gotta go follow Monica and see what she's really saying about this. But with all that being said, Jackie walked out. She's like over the drama. It's been 1 year of drama, 1 year of her being put through the ringer, and I think she wanted things to end on a better note. You know, so having the conversation with Marsha was good for her until here comes this part, which puts her back in the bad limelight. So they kind of left. And while he went over where Marsha was talking.
And then at the end, he went over to where Marshall was, and Marshall is not even paying attention to him. He's listening. You can tell he's listening, but he's not paying attention to him. He's like, "Yep, you know, hey, this is what you wanted, right? You want me to say something about it? I'm not." He didn't say anything, and I'm so glad he didn't say anything.
Yeah, he didn't.
Because I was like, "Don't say anything, Marshall. Just let him. He's dealing with whatever he's dealing with. You already kind of put everything in a big bow." Because you went over there, you did your thing.
You did this big one right there.
You talked to her and you had closure, so don't even get involved again. So I was so happy that he didn't say anything at the end. Football game was pretty good at the end too.
Oh, I like how
they wrapped it up with that. You know what I mean? I like it.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think it was a pretty cool. Did we miss anybody?
No. And everybody, we don't have to talk about Irina. I mean,
she's another.
Irina just.
Yeah, because she apologized to the girl. And the girl seemed like she was just saying,
She said, work on yourself.
She's like, just
go work on
do better. She was like, be better. She was like, be better. So that just says it all.
So the wrap up for Irina is, Irina, just be better.
Just be better.
Be better in life. Period.
Anyway, so listen, guys, that's our take.
They're still together?
They're still together. But listen, there's a season 5 that's coming up soon. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know when it's coming up.
Give us a time.
They really give it a date. But it seems interesting, so maybe when season 5 comes along, we'll probably just follow along with it. Generally, we do it when the seasons are over. We'll just talk about it a little bit, but maybe we'll follow along with the episodes as it goes. But again, what do you call it? To the altar. After the altar.
After the altar.
So again, after the altar, I think was still a little bit of a success because
I think so.
I think the end part of it really showed some things that will probably come up in the future. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I wish everybody the best though, because we know marriages and all this stuff is not easy.
It's not easy.
We've been together a lot of years, so we know we've been through everything. Yeah. So we know that it's not easy.
I'm really rooting for all of the couples.
I'm rooting for them too.
I do have my favorite, but Tiffany and Brett. I.e. Tiffany and Brett, but we are rooting for all of the couples, for them to work, because we love love.
We love love. All right, guys, so thanks so much for joining us again. If this is your first time being here, just go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and please smash that notification button so you know when we have new content coming out. We'll probably bring another thing out before the end of the week or maybe early next week. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. See y'all soon.